for the establishment of this enterprise, Dr. Preethika, my good friend, very respected senior surgeon, Dr. Prajna, one of the long-standing trade leaders of Madurai, Mr. Ratnavelu, the eminent ophthalmologic surgeons here, Dr. Usha Kim, Dr. Haripriya, good family friend, Dr. Janet Shankar. Somebody I remember from when I was a young boy, Dr. Taj, my mother, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, and I'm very happy to be here on this joyful and hopeful opening ceremony. I rarely accept such invitations given my otherwise heavy workload. But given the multi-generational relationship between our families, plus my deep respect and ongoing engagement with the Arvind Eye Hospital family, from which Dr. Preethika is trained and now come, I deemed it a pleasure to be here and arrange my whole travel plans around this event. So I add my best wishes. I also hope that you don't return to Arvind Eye Hospital. Not because you won't do great service there, but once you have embarked on a entrepreneurial adventure, I wish it much success. I know you'll be successful. I agree that Madurai has an enormous amount of medical tourism, which I think is testament to the decades of medical education that have happened here. I think next to Chennai, even though Coimbatore has better investors and better infrastructure, from a sheer quantity and scope medical facilities, I think Madurai is probably the second in the state. I'm amazed in this area alone, and literally around the medical college and general hospital, there are probably tens of hospitals of various specialties. And then on the bypass, I see so many new hospitals have come up. So certainly an international airport is one of our priorities. I have personally been to Delhi twice. I mean, I've been many times, but I've been to meet the aviation minister twice. Both times he agreed that he would make it happen, but so far we have not seen any action. Anyway, we keep pushing and we keep hoping. It makes a lot of sense. And this argument that there are many airports in Tamil Nadu, that is, I think we have the most number of airports in any one state that have international flights landing. That is actually, in my opinion, a reason to increase the categorization rather than to say, no, I won't give you priority anymore. There are some things that we search for equity, that is in quality of life. But things that facilitate trade and facilitate investment and facilitate revenue, we should not be trying to retard one state or one city for the sake of so-called parity. I made the same argument just so people understand my philosophy doesn't change based on the situation. At one point, the union government had given a soft diktat that global funding agencies like the World Bank or ADB or AIIB should do no more than one project per state per year. And their vision of doing that was to drive projects to all states. But the fact is that you cannot force bankers to lend or give credit to places where they don't feel the risk return is in the right dimension. So I was able to at least that year convince the bureaucracy in Delhi that such a diktat would only result in an overall drop in the capital allocation and loan allocation to India rather than achieve the equity they want, because just like you can take a horse to water, you can't make it drink. You can give a diktat to bankers, nobody's going to sign an agreement where they don't like the risk return trade-off or they don't see a track record of loan repayments. Anyway, with that, I don't want to get too technical or too policy wonkish in the speech. I just want to wish all the partners in this enterprise, starting with Preethika, Dr. and Kunal, and of course all of their families, the best of outcomes from this auspicious opening. I apologize that I have to run shortly because I have 5 more events before I catch the 1:30 flight to Chennai this afternoon. So if I leave a bit prematurely, I offer my apologies in advance. I thank all of you again, and I wish all of you